Hello again, everyone. Welcome to this week's edition of Focus Vandalia. My name is Rich Hopkins. I'm the communications manager for the city. And on today's program, we are talking about the winter weather. We have hit December and Old Man Winter is striking with a vengeance. As you can see behind me, the salt piles here at the Public Works garage, they've been scooping it out and getting that stuff on the roadways. As we're about to find out, there are some things you can do to help make the job of that snowplow driver a little easier. Winter weather arrived a little earlier than usual this year in Vandalia, with snow falling in late November. Public Service Director Rob Cron says the Public Works Department was ready to roll.
We had our equipment ready. We've been out already a few times salting some areas, the bridges and the curves and the hills and things like that can be dangerous right away as soon as the freezing temperatures hit if it's wet out. So we have been out already.
Cron says the early arrival of winter does potentially throw a wrench in the city's leaf collection program.
Another issue we're having is we're still late into our leaf collection season, so we've got some of our vehicles that are still out doing that. This weather causes some problems there with the wetness and the freezing of the leaves, but we're trying to get all this taken care of the best we can.
In most years, crews are able to complete the leaf collection schedule and then make one last trip through the city for late falling leaves. That might not be an option this year.
If you've seen our map and seen our schedule, December 4th, which is on Tuesday, is the last day that we're scheduled to be out on the streets with leaf collection. But if this snow holds off and we don't have to switch the trucks over right away, we will be around. We'll try to make one more sweep of the entire city to get all those last fallen leaves and the last rake ones out. So hopefully we will still get to you if they're out there, but we'll keep our fingers crossed on the weather.
And to further complicate matters, Public Works crews are still looking for the chance to remove tree limbs and brush from the November ice storm.
We still know that there's materials out there to be picked up yet. We've just not been able to get to that yet with the leaf collection and having to get our trucks ready for the snow and ice. We just don't have the vehicles and the manpower to get to those, but we will. Time. We're going to get a break here. We're hoping, and we'll get that stuff. We do ask that the debris that you have taken out, don't put it in the street, keep it up in the grass area, because when it's in the street, it does hinder our leaf collection. We have to work around that. We can't pick that up with the same equipment. And then if we do have to plow snow, we don't want to be plowing up the brush and the limbs and stuff that's out there as well.
And while crews look for their chances to wrap up fall projects, Cron says his department has to keep an eye on winter weather, as the snow and ice season comes with its own list of challenges. He says we can all play a role in helping those snowplow drivers help us by clearing the streets.
If you can help us out, that would be great. If you could get your cars off of the street, park them up in the driveways if possible, that really helps us a lot. When you see our trucks and you're out driving, keep a good distance from them, stay away from them, give those guys a lot of room to work. This is big equipment. Sometimes the visibility can rough and it's tough for those guys. So the more room they have to operate, the better job they can do and the sooner we can get our streets cleared.
Cron says another way we can help is by keeping the snow we shovel or plow from our driveways and parking lots out of the streets. Throw it in your yard, or better yet, move it to the curb. One last note on the snow plows. Now, we've mentioned in the past that it's a bad idea to try to pass a snow plow when they're working on a street. Here's the reason why. If you take a look at the plow behind me, this thing is 10 feet wide. That's the height of a basketball rim. So you don't have as much room to pass as you might think. Always a good idea to use caution, stay behind the snowplow driver, let them do their job. That's going to do it for this edition of Focus Vandalia. I'm Rich Hopkins. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.